As the lines between virtual reality and real life grow ever slighter in our everyday lives, it seems even the lowly world of non-league football cannot escape the grip of the virtual world. In recent years, the rise of the Football Manager game series has put a spotlight on non-league teams, providing the ultimate challenge for players. I decided to meet one such fan, Michael, to see just how many hours he had dedicated to his love of Football Manager.
Football Manager 2009, I've played over 400 hours. Football Manager 2010, over 500 hours. Football Manager 2011, over 300 hours. 12 was one of my favourites, over 500, near enough 600 hours. 13 was my least favourite. I've only got 150 hours in that. Didn't like it as much. I went back to 2012 after exhausting 13 a bit. 2014, just under 400 hours. 15, over 300 hours. And 2016, which I'm currently playing now, so far I've got 150. I can't play it as much as I used to because I've got work and stuff, but
Having played for vast stretches of time, taking countless teams to many different virtual titles, Michael still holds one Football Manager save particularly close to his heart. When Hampton and Richmond were featured in Football Manager 2012, Michael couldn't resist giving his local non-league team a try.
about 15 season game, I think. I got them from, I believe it was the Blues, I think it was Wyoming League, and that's the second tier below League 2, and or third tier even. And within 15 years, I won the Champions League with them, so fairly good. I took them from a non-league team to the powerhouse of Europe with massive players, massive budgets, new stadiums, massive amounts of fans. It's just a sense of accomplishment, really.
I asked Michael what he thought made a day out at a non-league football game different to going to watch one of the capital's bigger league clubs.
Like, these people who go there love football. They're part of the club. They're part of the team. They support the team through thick and thin. It's just a sense of community, really. It's good. It's very good. It's about €5 a ticket, which is, some say that might even be too much for a non-league, but you get a good day out. You get to watch. Okay, not the highest caliber of football, but it's a game of football nonetheless. You get to experience a great atmosphere. Usually about a couple hundred people at the ground, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's in quite a small stadium, like, it feels like a lot. You can hear everyone. You get to meet a lot of new people as well. It's not kind of like faceless.
I caught up with Michael the next day to see if he could provide me with an insight into some of the Hampton and Richmond players we would be seeing on the pitch, and to see which players Football Manager had suggested we should look out for.
Nicky Kabamba, striker, gets a fair few goals for me. I play him on the wing in this game because of his pace, but he's very good. And Jake Rose, another midfielder, he's been playing very well for me. And I'm interested in Moussa Diarra. I've watched him before. He's an absolute beast. He's about 6'10" at least. He looks more like a basketball player than a footballer, but he's been playing well at me at the back. Don't know if he'll be playing today. We'll see if he does. Maybe he'll get a back post winner, like in the game.
With the insight of Football Manager fresh in our heads, we headed to the Beverley Stadium to see home team Hampton and Richmond face newly promoted Needham Market. The pace of the game was quick from the start, and it wasn't long before the first of Michael's Football Manager players, Nicky Kabamba, opened the scoring after just 1 minute.
It's okay. Keeper hesitated to come out. Kabamba took it around the keeper, put it in.
Shortly after, as if written in the stars, Michael's centre-back extraordinaire Moussa Diarra added a headed second goal.
Another one of your picks for the Football Manager?
He's my main centre-back, hasn't got much stamina.
Has he scored many goals for you?
Scored 3 goals. He actually scored in the game against Market the other.
As the game continued, Hampton turned on the style, adding 2 more goals just before half-time. Although the second half didn't see our Football Manager stars score any more goals, with the 5th being scored by Jamal Lowe on the 60th minute, Football Manager had already been proven right after just a few minutes with the goals of Kabamba and Diarra. I spoke to Michael briefly after the game to catch his
What was
thoughts.
the score?
5-0, not bad. 4-0 up at half time. Second half, Neil and Marky came back into it, but good result.
And how about the players who you had on the game? How did they do?
Well, Kabamba scored. He scored one. Diarra scored one. Star one for my team at the moment. Yeah, so not bad. It seems like it's reflected Football Manager attack.